Hey Underdogs, welcome back to Underdog Rise, the podcast where we rise together. Today's reflection begins with a statement. And it's kind of an unusual one. I can't look at everything hard enough. Because at first it sounds so frustrating. But just beneath it lies wisdom. Because I'm coming to the conclusion that no matter how much we observe, no matter how much we analyse or study, reality contains more that we can grasp. We are meaning-making creatures. We want all the answers. We want all the certainty. We want all the clarity. And we want to understand why things happened the way that they did. Why did that relationship end? Why did that opportunity appear? Why did suffering arrive? Why did the joy disappear from my life? We make that choice to look harder and harder. And yet there are some mysteries in our lives that are just unsolved. Myself, and there may be many of us that think secretly that if we just think long enough, we'll solve everything. But what I'm coming to acknowledge and something that I can choose to surrender to is that life's puzzle of design isn't meant to be completely solved. It's designed to be lived, to be embraced, to be engaged in. Yes, there are some things that reveal themselves through analysis and participating in it, or studying it, or loving it. But it's like sometimes we become the observer and we're observing just outside of ourselves. I have experienced this in my own life, analysing every decision, questioning every feeling, and second guessing every single step that I made. And those that I make in these moments too. Because what I've realised that I've been a spectator in my own life. I've had moments where I've been participating, but the majority of it, I've spectated in it. You see, we can spend our lives trying to figure out that life is happening while we're still trying to figure out life. For as long as I can remember, if anything was uncertain, it would create so much fear within me that I would just avoid it. And I think that is one of the hardest abilities for us to develop within ourselves, is the ability to sit with the uncertainty. Just to say simply, I don't know. And to just be okay with that. Because the answers that we require, do they really matter? Because not every answer that we are searching for arrives immediately. Some answers may arrive years later, or even decades. And yet our life and life around us continues to move forward. The greatest things in our lives cannot often be measured. We cannot just simply hold them within our hands. Yet they shape and carve every avenue that lives within us. We can choose not to examine everything that is important to us under a microscope. Because that can create restriction within us. Because we're so focused on that one thing that we miss everything that's going on around us. As children, we were often we were just fascinated by life's mystery. And as adults, we become so uncomfortable with it. We can choose to recognise that our reality is larger than our current understanding. And the stars that we see in the night sky will always remain beautiful because we cannot touch them. I think the lesson is that we can choose not to look at everything hard enough, and that's okay. I think our task is not to understand every single detail, because that's what I've been doing. I think it's more important for us to remain curious, be present, and to be open. Because some truths reveal themselves not to those who stare the hardest, but I think it's those who stay long enough just to receive them. Underdogs rise, and we rise together.